Like, these demons, they're real.
Hey everyone, this is Denisha here.
Angelica.
We are the Nobodies. Today we're going to be doing a movie questions type of video.
Yeah, mostly horror movies, because that's what we're big film buffs for, is horror movies. So let's get started. Yeah. What is the first horror movie you remember watching?
Exorcist is the one that pops out to me.
Yeah.
The most.
I remember watching in theaters when they remastered it. That's, I think, the first time I ever watched it. Because my parents were like, nah, it's going to freak you out. It's going to freak you out. And then they took me to go see it in theaters when they remastered it. And I was like, ah! For me, I can't remember. I can't really pinpoint it. But it's either Puppet Master, Wishmaster. Is it Wishmaster?
I think so.
Wishmaster or Hellraiser. It was one of those three. Because I can distinctly remember, like, little kid memories of watching those movies, but I don't remember specifically which one was my first one.
It's alright.
Fuck you.
Yeah, our friendship ended now, guys.
YouTube over! I quit. I'm going solo.
Favorite horror sci-fi film? Or favorite sci-fi film?
Sci-fi, either horror or not horror?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you asking? You know my answer.
I know it. Maybe they don't.
You don't know.
No.
It's a tie. It's either Star Wars or Alien. Aliens can just fuck you up. So, aliens. Your favorite horror movie?
Mine would be
20 minutes later.
the
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
oh shit.
Mine's that one.
Like the old ones or
All of them.
Oh.
New ones, old ones, whatever. I mean, the newest one was pretty shit.
Yeah,
with that girl with the big titties and she had nice eyes though.
She's looking.
I wasn't into it.
I guess the Resident Evil movies or the Amityville Horror. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Amityville.
Same though. What genre scares you the most? Meaning, like, from the horror spectrum, like demons, fucking zombies, ghosts, possession movies, murderers, psycho thrillers.
It would be like the ones that are based off on a true story.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I don't know why those would just somewhat freak me out the most, because I feel like they're not real, but then I feel like, oh shit, that can happen any day, or like that can happen here, and I'll be like, oh fuck.
It's set in warm climates, man. We live in Texas. For me, and it will always be this, demons.
Why?
Because my family kind of raised us to be sort of, like, religious in a sense. Like, I went to, like, you know, like, Wednesday church school, and I got my communion, or whatever the fuck. And so, like, I was, when I was younger, pretty well educated on religion. Especially when it came to, I think we were Christians. Or my parents are Christians, or Catholic, or something. And so, like, as a little kid, I did believe in, like, you know, angels and demons and all this other stuff. And so when I would watch movies that had, like, demons in them, I'd be like, oh, Jesus, save me. Like, these demons, they're real, God, they're real. And I kind of have that mentality of, like, well, I don't know. Like, that shit could be real. I mean, we don't know. Like, but mostly when I say demons, I mean mostly possession movies. Like, when, like, a bitch is possessed and she's, like, doing her thing. Like, that freaks me out. Like, really bad. Like, I can't really watch those by myself because those freak me out.
Who is the scariest character in a horror film for you?
Red Ram. That's the only one that came to mind, actually. No,
12 seconds later.
Damien from The Omen? I'd say that little fucker. Even though they've made so many remakes to The Omen, I still feel they can really well cast that Damien character. Like, it literally looks like they always pick the same kid. Yeah. Kid never ages or something, and it's, like, really creepy, and it's like, is he really a demon? Who is your ultimate Scream Queen?
The Nightmare on Elm Street film, the remake one? I don't know her name, but she was a blonde chick. Let's see.
For me, it's two. In no particular order. Jennifer Love Hewitt from Know What You Did Last Summer. That bitch has a pair of fucking lungs on her. And my second one would be the bitch from Scream. But Scream was like a franchise that I followed. It was like kind of my teen Scream movies like that I watched was Scream.
Favorite horror film from the past year?
I've yet to see like a really good horror movie in a very, very long time. It's been a while. Actually, I take that back, and a lot of people would probably give me shit for it, but there's a movie that I watched on Netflix. I don't remember what it was called, but it was about this, it was like a documentary film. She's a medical student, and she goes to kind of look after a woman who's suffering from Alzheimer's. She's like trying to cure it, and but she's actually possessed.
Is it the Debbie Logan?
Covers of like red and black,
yeah,
and she's like looking all evil.
I seen it.
It was kind of like it had originality to it. Like it wasn't like just a possession movie. Like it wasn't like a haunting movie. Like it was like, oh, it's ghosts.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's ghosts. And it's like, oh no, the bitch possessed. And then the bitch is a snake. It's really weird, and I like weird, and I like originality like a lot. You? Do you have one?
The one I saw recently with my sister was a movie called The Gallows.
The Gallows.
Yeah. I thought that film was a good scary movie. What is your best sex murder scene?
You know what immediately popped in my head?
Which one?
I think it's so gay, but it's the one from
Nothing's Gay. It's 2015.
the one from I think it's Freddy vs. Jason or some stupid gay movie like that. No, it is. It's that one because it's when they were trying to bring Jason back. Freddy was trying to bring Jason back, and he's hearing somebody in the woods, and so he's like trying to like track someone in the woods, and it's a girl and a dude, and then like he like comes up on them and he pins them with his like little machete to the tree. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing I thought of.
For me, I would say anything with like Jason.
Yeah, he's good at killing people who are doing it.
Or Mike Myers. Well, not Mike Myers. Michael Myers.
Mike Myers.
Yeah, he comes out of nowhere.
But seriously, even though I said a shitty answer, Jason for anything, because Jason's really good at killing people who are doing it. Oh look, I'm like glowing. Favorite horror movie franchise? Go.
I would say the Hostel films.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good. I like those.
Because those are pretty gnarly. I think they were very brutal. Yeah, and that's what I liked about it. I was oh shit.
I think why those were so good was because it was the first time where like really blatant, gruesome, like crude sort of horror became a thing. You know what I mean?
We're just glowing.
Yeah, I'm just among my glow status. I think it was the first movie that was like really like shocking, like the first shock value horror film where it was like really crude horror, where it was like gory and shit. And I think that's why that movie franchise worked so well. You know what I mean?
And the Human Centipede, especially the second one, very fucked up. Little creepy old man jerking it to sandpaper. With sandpaper.
Yeah, I seen that.
I was like, ooh, he's weird.
For me, like I mentioned earlier, would be the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I love me some Freddy Krueger.
Next question is, who do you find attractive that is a killer?
The Christian Bale in American Psycho.
Oh my goodness! I was gonna book that.
Suck a dick. I said it first.
Because he's so hot, I would just tell him, don't stand there, just eat it. I'll be like, oh my god, yes. Oh, he's everything. He's bae. He's bae for me.
He's just really attractive. And he's always been really attractive, in my opinion. And it doesn't help that his personality is not all there. You know, all the shit that comes out of him about him being like a dick, you know. But yeah, Christian Bale in American Psycho was a really, 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 really good role for him. He played it well. So I'd say that good.
For me, it was gonna be that one. Mine would actually have to be Anthony Hopkins.
Oh.
Not because I'm just a fan of it, but Anthony Hopkins. Even though he's a little older than me,
Yeah.
I still do him.
Hey, do you, boo boo?
Last question is, which horror film would you be in?
My answer would be,
Final answer.
final answer is Wishmaster.
Really?
Because I want to see how I would die. If not that, then Nightmare on Elm Street. But I really would want to see how I died. Like, what wish I probably would have made. Because I know, like, when I was watching those movies, I remember, like, really relating to one girl. I think it was a black girl. She made, like, this wish to be skinny. And I was like, oh, me too. I would wish that. And then he made her, like, basically, like, anorexic in a sense. But in the end, how she died was that she threw up her intestines. And so I was like, ew. So then it makes me think, like, I don't know what I would wish for.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But I want to see how he would kill me. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be like, fuck you, bitch. I think mine would probably be like, I want to be famous. You know what I mean? And I think it would probably be I'd be murdered by a stalker. Like someone who was like obsessed. You know what I mean? And then they just come in one night and just fucking off me.
I would want to be in I was going to say the Saw films. Because,
You want to see what contraption he'd put you in?
yeah.
That'd be cool.
And see if I would take forever. Be like, oh no, I can't do it. Oh, I'm gonna die.
And just
Or I'd be
Whatever it
like, no,
was.
I'm gonna do this. Fuck you, Jigsaw. Cut myself or something.
kill your own self. I'll show him. I'll fucking murder myself.
But then
Logic.
But then I was thinking of like the zombie films.
That would be so cool. I didn't think of that. Like
Because-
apocalypse shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be like, I've seen a lot of films. I know what to do.
Yeah.
I just need to work on my cardio, which I'm pretty sure I would get enough of already. But
Both of us need to.
but I think my actual answer would be the zombie apocalypse films. To be in that. Because I think I have enough knowledge of being able to survive in it.
Yeah, because there's way too many zombie movies already where it's just like, okay, either we go in a prison or we go into a mall.
Oh no, I won't commit to it. Be like, so guys, we're gonna end the video.
So this is where the vlog ends.
Hold on, I was joking. Okay, go.
It's genuine. It's real. We need it. So that's all the questions that we had so far. We try to keep it in the movie genre, but we kind of lean more towards scary movies. But, I mean, that's what we know best of, so...
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, there's a lot more interesting for us to answer than regular, like, what's your favorite color?
Red.
So, so we decided to do something, like, fun that's for, for us, as well as, like, other movie lovers out there.
Yeah.
So,
We'll probably get a lot of shit on some of them, but whatever.
to each their own.
That's our answers.
These are our opinions.
They were final.
You can have your own.
Yep. Signing off.